Hello, and welcome back once again to the Vanguard Podcast, episode number 27. I'm Joshua Vasquez. To my right, as always, Tommy Costa.
Hey guys, quick question. Why do you always say welcome back at the top of the show?
Because they're coming back from last
the
week.
previous time. This is very simple, Tommy.
I mean,
This
doesn't
is a
really
waste
make
of
any
time.
sense.
This is a waste of time.
Sorry, moving on.
Okay. To his right, and dare I say, no longer across from me, Joey Vasquez.
Hey guys, how's it going?
You don't need to lean into the
Yeah.
You always have the worst intros.
Yeah, come on. Don't you think about these over the week?
Well-
Tommy's always on it.
Well, I was gonna say something because I meant to, freshen up before we did this.
Freshen up.
Like some water in my hair or something. And I didn't, so...
Right.
Your hair does look
I
pretty dry.
apologize. It's not as dry, it's just like, I didn't do it. It's from waking up.
Well, Joey, you'll be happy to know that most people watch on YouTube as opposed to the iTunes, so everyone will know.
Burn.
How you guys doing this week? Welcome to the show.
Sick.
Sick.
Really?
Ooh,
The
why
hell,
are you in the
man?
middle?
You want to disclose that before?
Just in case I sound nasally or something.
Okay.
I'm less worried about the way you sound.
I'm kind of worried about how he sounds.
That's concerned. Okay, well, either way.
Anyway, we got news.
Yeah, no one cares how you
get to me. Shit. I'm feeling, when I woke up today,
Okay.
it was very rainy
Yeah,
Here we
which is
go.
nice.
outside, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice.
Josh?
I'm okay. I'm a little frazzled.
Why is that?
Yeah,
State of the U.S.
State of the U.S. Yeah, we don't need to get into that
No,
right now.
that's for other podcasts.
Yeah.
State of the U.S.
Right. We talk about starting a political podcast, I think, every episode.
Well, I mean, I feel like we want to.
Oh, yeah.
Is the audience there? Will you be in on
I mean, it's not here, that's for sure. It's out there somewhere, but it's not watching us right now.
You know what? I hold our audience to a higher standard. I believe that they can both enjoy entertainment news and political news.
Okay.
Maybe they want it separately, which I understand.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they won't enjoy both of those things.
How about we give them something
To talk
before
about.
this day ends?
Anyway.
That was a really weird laugh, Josh.
Last week, we covered a big trailer release. Iron Man
Superhero.
v.
Oh, right.
Captain America.
Essentially.
And this week,
Oh, we're leading off with this.
we got Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. What do we think?
Alright.
What do we... Okay, yeah. Tommy, start us off
Are
here.
we spoiling? Are we talking about the trailer specifics?
Full disclosure, we will be talking about the trailer in detail.
Okay, but no, spoiler for the movie, right? If
You just said
infer
in
things-
detail.
No, but...
Everything we know based on the trailer, that's what we're talking about. Obviously,
So
we
that-
haven't seen the movie yet, it's not out.
Right, but you did talk about something...
Right.
Yeah.
That's diving deep, but that's not guaranteed.
Got it.
Alright,
so just
so-
the trailer itself.
We got Batman vs Superman. We got Batman, learning about him. We got Wonder Woman coming out of nowhere. We got Lex Luthor creating
Not
Doomsday. We got Lex Luthor
Mhm.
maybe being the Joker. We got
No, we don't.
I don't know if we just said it.
we got Superman says a war is coming. Whatever that means.
Justice League versus the world.
That's like at least 6 major plot points. This is gonna be a 5-hour movie. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
No, I'm calling that it's a 2-hour movie and
Nothing gets
nothing
developed.
gets developed or resolved. And I feel like, what the hell is this movie?
I feel like that's more likely to happen. How long was Man of Steel?
Too long?
Now, at the risk of bringing up Man of Steel again, which I've been outspoken about on this podcast and on the Communication Hill podcast, hands down worst movie of all time ever
That's
created.
alright.
And that movie seemed to over-explain everything to the point of having like 3 10-minute speeches about the same exact
The
thing.
same speech. 3 different characters, yes.
Yeah. And this one seems to have some action in it. They cracked a joke. Did you guys see that? They cracked a joke.
What's the joke?
When Superman's like, or Superman or Wonder Woman comes in with her shield, and then it's the big reveal when the
she
rubble
with
clears.
you?
And he's like, "She with you?" And it's just silence. And then, I thought she was with you.
Oh, hilarious.
So funny. So
Yeah,
funny.
okay, so a few things. Starting off, just from what... Okay, I watched... Full disclosure.
Yeah.
I watched it...
Which I think is another topic in itself.
Could be.
The return.
I watched this on my phone, and it was
There
like
was
a
a
different
reaction.
video, and it was like a parody reaction video, and so it was very tiny in the bottom corner of my phone. But from what I could hear, it seems like Batman and Superman, upon first meeting each other, already know the identities of each person.
Yeah. And so did,
I don't believe that.
and so does Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, they're here together.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, yeah.
I
I
know.
don't understand at all why. It just seems like they're in like a whole other movie happened that nobody saw.
Yeah.
I don't think they know each other. I think they're just like kind of trying to
Familiar.
bait each other into admitting that, like, maybe this guy is Superman.
No, exactly.
That's
That's
what
what
he
I mean.
means, yeah.
Like they're meeting for the first time, but somehow they already know. Like, oh,
The first
This
thing he
guy
asked
is
him is like,
Superman,
hey, what do you
this
think of the
guy is
Bat
Batman.
Vigilante?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I mean, come on. Ben Affleck's chin
I mean,
kind of gives it
clearly,
away.
That's true.
And then Clark Kent.
Clark Kent's entire face, which you
Entire
can see
face.
at all times.
Minus the glasses.
Clear round glasses.
Wow, best disguise.
I think the movie looks bland and boring.
Terrible.
I mean, I can't really make a judgment based on what I've seen because I can't imagine why they would call this Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah.
Because from what it looked like, it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of that for a minute, and then
Yeah,
like
for a minute, and
they're
then you
gonna
got
get together.
Lex Luthor there, you got Wonder Woman coming in, you got this other Doomsday
Doomsday.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is not Batman v Superman. This is a mishmash of I don't even know what.
Yeah, and also we are going to get Aquaman in this movie too.
Are you serious?
That's gotta be post credits. There's no way we're
No,
also
no.
getting Aquaman.
No.
He just comes out at the end. Yeah, I heard you guys were doing something.
They're like over by the
Like,
ocean.
oh, yeah.
He,
Like, it's like commotion.
he walks out of the Atlantic Ocean up the pebbles of sand that they have in New York, and
Hey. Metropolis.
right. Anyway,
Or wait, where is Batman?
Gotham.
Gotham. Wait, which place are they in then?
I think they're all in New York.
It's not New York. This is a made-up place.
After what happened in New York.
That's Marvel.
Right? Yeah. No, that's the same universe. Anyway, he's gonna come up out of the ocean, and Wonder Woman's gonna say, "Is he with you?" And Superman's gonna say, "I don't know, you." And Batman's gonna say, "I thought he was with you."
Like.
And then he's
There.
gonna throw a trident. He's gonna spear like 3 fish, and he's gonna offer it to them.
3 fish.
It's like, you don't kill the fish. He's a friend.
Right.
Fish
Well,
are
not
fiends. No, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a 50% chance that they make that joke again. If
If he shows up in the,
Like,
in the
I'm-
post credits.
I would not put it past them.
I mean, it's the one joke they have in the DC universe. Because if you remember, they
Besides the
had
Joker. I'm sorry.
They had previously mentioned that DC movies would not have jokes; they would be completely serious.
Which I'm okay with.
No, it's weird.
It's better than the entire movie being comic relief. Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's not true. Guardians of the Galaxy is the best Marvel movie.
I would not say that.
Besides
That's
original
that's not an
Spider-Man
argument,
2.
that's an opinion.
Okay. But I don't think the whole thing was comic relief. But like, Jesus, I cried like twice during that movie.
Oh yeah, there's one for
I mean,
real.
I
Scene
don't
with the
even- I
rocket
don't even-
raccoon.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about the beginning was really sad too. But
Yeah.
like, why? I don't think have I cried in any other Marvel movie.
Why would you?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying that's the comic relief movie, but I cried twice
Yes.
during it. Wow.
Yeah, no, that movie's for
Says a
real.
lot. I think.
But Batman v Superman will be worse than Guardians of the Galaxy. I think we can all agree on that.
I mean, think I can say
yeah,
that. But
100%.
I mean, based on this is technically the sequel to the worst movie of all time.
I don't
So.
even.
This
that's
isn't.
the thing,
No,
I
they said
can't
it's
even-
not Man of Steel 2.
I can't even pinpoint what.
It's not Man of Steel 2 in that it's equally about Batman and Superman, but it is coming off of the same universe of Man of Steel.
See, I have a problem with that because who's our protagonist here? Like, we can't just ignore the way
Luthor.
the
What if it
the
was?
filmmaking, like the way you make a movie, or write a story.
What if Lex Luthor was the protagonist? It's from his point of view.
That'd be really interesting, and I would probably prefer that. But it doesn't look like that's what this movie
Especially
is.
because, again, I keep saying, the best part of this movie, it looks like so far, Jesse Eisenberg. We got him right here. Put him up. Best movie of all time, The Social Network.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
I would
Top
definitely
10.
say that. Top
Really?
10 movies of all time.
I don't know.
I mean it's a good movie.
It's
but,
it's literally my favorite movie of all time. But anyway,
Hey, also Spider-Man's in that movie.
Padme, yeah, that's true.
Cool.
Cool. Well,
Wait,
so
do we? Okay.
what?
I don't know. I
What
just,
do we do?
No, we didn't really talk about specifics of the movie. We just said it looks wonky as hell.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
mean-
we can talk about specifics. So basically, we've got. There's a point in this trailer where Superman says, "If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it already." To Batman. What does that mean?
Well, Superman doesn't really
He
kill
just
anyone.
wants to beat him up, I guess.
Does Superman not kill people? He destroyed an entire city.
On accident.
Okay.
Why isn't that?
He was getting thrown around and stuff.
He didn't seem to
Okay,
care
wait,
very much.
oh, how about Batman's gun?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Batman's got a
This
big
is
gun.
bringing this into a broader area. Does this movie need to stay true to the comics?
Yeah.
Is that something that's necessary?
I mean, we could ask the same thing about Civil War, which it doesn't. It kind of does, but
Because
it doesn't.
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
So well, but when it goes toward, I think what is probably like
I mean,
the
we.
most concerning thing is that this goes against their characters, right?
Yeah, but we know that this isn't going to stay true to the comics because in the comics,
But I mean, those are like just things that happen. Oh yeah. Okay, so are we to believe that if Batman wears a metal suit, that all of a sudden he can compete with Superman?
Yeah.
well,
Because that doesn't make any sense.
Super good metal.
that's
I don't
not,
care if it's.
that's not what happens in the comic, but
Yeah,
in
that's
the
the only way they
comic-
can make it believable with the movie.
yeah, in the comic they do a different thing
In the comic, Batman puts on kryptonite gloves
and destroys
beats
Superman
Superman
to death.
That'd be more. Maybe there's kryptonite in the.
in the suit.
In
Maybe.
the suit.
It's possible, yeah.
Okay, that makes me. feel
But I
better
mean,
about
Superman
it.
was also flying at him.
See now, what if
Well,
this is what I would have preferred? What if they like he had to inject himself with like a steroid that had kryptonite in it, and it like he had to like hurt himself or like change his own morals in order to beat Superman, and then it becomes like, is it worth it to beat him if I'm gonna like lose myself in the process?
Inject himself with kryptonite,
Like a steroid, like he made like a
like a kryptonite steroid.
kryptonite steroid, so like he had it in his blood and he could fight him.
I don't think they're gonna do that when he could just wear gloves.
Yeah, but it. Guys, I'm gonna write this movie.
You should write this movie. We got a trailer out.
Should be-
It's coming out next year, but write it.
It should be more about why they're fighting, not
Exactly.
how's one gonna come.
But it honestly doesn't seem like
Yeah,
that's.
I mean that I kind of like. I feel like they went with the setup, the most obvious setup, but I think the one that works best, and it's that like Batman's. Some people died that in there, and Batman didn't like that people died.
Yeah, you know, like that.
At the battle
Yeah.
of
And then,
Man of Steel.
and then what's Superman's? That he's hiding behind him. He's a vigilante.
Yeah, vigilante, like
Who
going
does he
against
think
the
he
law.
is?
You mean like you?
Yeah, I don't. Whatever. I hope they explain further. Like they go deep into like their own moral quandaries and like why. Because
Yeah.
that's gonna make this movie. If they can really
I don't
convince me like that both are right,
Mhm.
and then like I think that's better. But don't give me this like, oh, now we have a common threat bullshit, and like now
Yeah.
we're gonna fight together.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, and before we move on to the next topic, I'd just say this is all given that Batman is actually fighting Superman in this movie. Moving on.
wow,
Ooh.
wow. Okay.
Guys,
Bold prediction.
why don't you bring up this next one, Tommy?
Which one?
We're talking about e-sports. Or should I say,
sports.
it's in the game.
You can't say that's copyrighted.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Or should I say emotional
Sponsor.
sports?
So,
Ooh.
anybody here is familiar with the competitive Smash circuit? There's like 6 guys who are really good and win everything. So
Their
this
names are
one guy, he goes by Hungry Box. He was competing in I think it's called Dream Hack, the biggest Smash tournament in Europe.
That's the one.
$10,000
Facts
prize,
there, huh?
everything.
Sorry.
And like, he's in the finals with this guy Armada, who's been winning every Smash tournament in the world. And Hungry Box is an American, and no one's ever won this tournament.
No Americans.
No Americans ever won this tournament.
No one's ever
It's
won.
never been a win.
So this other guy.
Some tragic accident happens every time.
Sorry, go ahead.
So he's the huge underdog.
Right.
Yes.
But he breaks new ground. He brings along what he calls a sports psychologist. Basically just a dude who's sitting next to him, and after every round he kind of coaches him down, keeps his head in the game.
Yeah.
And it worked, and he
won,
won against
yeah.
all odds.
I mean, I would say maybe the biggest part, not the biggest part, but a very big part of all esports and gaming competitions is the head game.
Well, okay, this
Yeah.
is extremely interesting. I know I know we do this a lot, and maybe our audience doesn't like referencing sports or bringing it up, but he's a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
essentially.
a coach.
Right.
Like, and if anybody knows anything about sports, you know how important it is to have a good coach.
Right.
So, like, to have somebody who's, has a clear head and can think about it and can keep you sort of focused. Like, think about boxing in between matches when the dudes come and they talk to you and, like...
Exactly, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, what do we know about the background of the coach? Is he in the game, or is he some kind of specialist?
It sounded like he was more of a specialist,
it
but
sounds
maybe he
like
knows
he's a
the game.
specialist.
Okay.
Maybe...
So I would say a coach would be, I would say,
yeah,
someone who's
who, like,
playing
you gotta watch out
Smash
for the- yeah.
and telling him what to do, but like an emotional support coach, that's
Yeah.
different.
But it's still a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still... You're right. Maybe, if he knew the game, maybe that'd be even better, but I think this is, like... I think we're going to see more of this. Like, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense
Oh, yeah.
to not have, like, coaches right there, or,
Absolutely.
people that can keep you focused and...
Because like big league teams and stuff, like League of Legends and like other MOBA teams and stuff, they have coaches as well.
Yeah.
And but this is very different. This is a single person coach. I guess you can kind of liken it to like a basketball team has a coach, and that's like League of Legends, and then like a boxer has a coach or a MMA fighter in their side of the ring or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what this is.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
And
okay,
that it's a single person.
Please pay
no,
attention.
I literally likened it to a boxer.
Yeah, but I was saying in relation to like a
Yeah.
team where they're like
No, exactly.
more
Because,
hands-on.
because not only are they like kind of talking to you about, like, okay, the other guy's doing this,
Mhm.
but they're also like worried about where your head's at,
Right.
And like with competitive video games or esports being like very, you're using a lot of your brain and it's tiring in that sense, as well as the physical, I guess. But yeah, this is interesting to me. I think we're gonna see more of this, and I think I'm gonna try out.
To be a coach.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I have what it takes.
You do.
Talk people down, get people psyched, get people ready for the match.
Yeah, for me, kind of skeptical about, calling competitive video games sports. This is definitely helping me out a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Well,
because it's
okay.
like, it's
I mean-
giving more legitimacy to
Right.
gaming that's spoiled for me.
But also,
Yeah.
was it the podcast that you weren't?
He wasn't
we
there,
talked about?
yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you've listened to that
Oh,
podcast,
yeah.
Yeah.
where I talked about how like we're seeing more and more that elements of physical
Traditional
sports
sports, yeah.
and esports they have the same elements. They're just
Mhm.
manifesting in different ways.
Yeah.
But they're essentially
Yeah, it's just another new way, and it worked.
and it worked. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
why.
I think that's big that it worked. I think that's why we're gonna see more people are gonna be like, oh, like maybe we should get in on this. And what is the I mean, Smash does not have a huge buyout. It's nowhere near like the level of like League and stuff like that. Like as far as how much money you can make doing it
Right.
Oh, he won $10,000.
from that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was like the biggest one in Europe though.
I guess, yeah.
On a week-to-week basis, you're making not that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I mean, it's very interesting, and especially with a tournament that big, for the winning competitor to do that, I think that's huge,
Yeah.
and we'll definitely see more of it for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah, that's gonna.
We're gonna see tournaments, and we're gonna start seeing like coaches becoming
Bigger
names within
yeah.
the industry, and yeah, this is just another step. I feel like every week we have a new thing that's bringing esports closer to traditional sports.
Right. Yeah.
Every
Or at
week we
least
talk
to-
about a
yeah.
new thing. Lately,
Yeah. Or every other week, some would say.
yeah. This is why I want to start. I want to start an esports series.
League.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Promising a lot of side podcasts today.
Not necessarily a podcast, but
That's
anyway.
not a podcast. It's a...
Sorry.
Alright, we got a couple more podcasts, guys, and then
Alright.
we're calling it quits. Just kidding.
You just listen to podcasts on the podcast and like talk about them.
While they're playing.
Commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, podcast commentary.
Or like
you
maybe-
talking you two to me did that.
Yeah, I know. Or no, but mine's more like this. Like we'll each have our own headphones and listening to our own podcasts, and then they'll just hear us kind of like laugh and like cough. And, like, but they won't hear the
Yeah, they can't hear the source material.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more topics before we get into our break and get into the topic of the week. But I want to talk real quick. Actually, this is another one of yours, Tommy. Do you want to bring us into this one as well? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Joey has never brought us into
That's
a
not
topic.
true.
Ooh, throwing shade.
What I did last time? Are you kidding me?
Well, when did you have
Not
those?
only did I last time, but also the one where it was just me and you. You didn't do it all the whole time.
Okay.
Do we have time for this right now?
I think we do.
Alright.
We're going to do this, and then we're just going to do a really quick predictions for our topic of the week, and then we're going to go on a break.
Alright, so this is going to be a quick debate. The values of buying a game brand new,
Day
day
one.
one, versus waiting to buy that game for something like a Black Friday deal, or just any kind of sale, or even a complete edition.
Or just for it to drop in price
Yeah.
as time goes on, things like that.
So we are, in Tommy's words, we're right off the heels
On the heels of Black Friday.
of Black Friday.
Yeah.
Joey, how about you moderate this a little bit? Because me and Tommy are clearly on opposite sides here.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I moved further away. When I think about this, I mean, you have.
Please feel free to give us your opinion first.
Well, no. Well, we're gonna break down the elements of this.
Okay.
With buying a game, we obviously have cost.
Costs.
We have, maybe your love of a specific game,
Mhm.
which can influence, why you would want it so badly. It could be maybe you want to get tournament ready for that game.
For
You know,
sure.
if it's a Smash or maybe it's a new
Ooh.
Pokemon game coming out.
Just gotta.
We have classes. We have re-releases. You recently got that Uncharted. Maybe if you would have waited, you could have gotten all of those games for a cheaper price. So some.
You did. You got all three of them for the price of one.
But that was they released it in a bundle thing. Right.
Right.
Yeah. But
That's
I mean,
fine.
what if you waited until Black Friday? He bought that like a month ago.
Yeah, well, I already waited for all three of those games to be
Yeah.
released over 7 years, and then got them all for the price of one. So
All right, let's get
I
into
think
it.
I did it already.
Terrible
Sorry,
moderator.
I wasn't. Sorry.
Sorry, just sorry.
Didn't think about
Hey,
that.
it's okay, man.
You know what, Tommy? Give me your point.
I'm on the side of waiting.
What aren't you missing out on the hype of when it's all happening, figuring it out, the game out with other people, being able to talk about it with them?
No.
'Cause you don't care.
You're
Um,
not missing out.
No, I'm not
Definitively,
missing
you're
out.
not missing out.
No,
A
no.
person does not miss out when they don't buy it day one.
I mean, I don't feel like I miss out
Okay.
because, I just barely recently played The Last of Us, and nothing was spoiled for me. I feel like I got the full experience of that game.
I do feel like video game spoilers are easier to avoid.
Yeah,
Definitely.
less people talking about
Less
it.
people die, yeah, that could be it. I just realized, it's pretty easy to not get those things spoiled for you. Okay,
I mean, everybody on your Facebook page, all the random people from high school you have on Facebook aren't playing all the games you're playing, but they are in fact watching all the TV shows that
Yeah.
you're trying to watch.
yeah,
Right,
it's easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so new Pokemon game comes out,
This is what I was gonna
the
bring
next
up.
one.
Yeah, this is what I was
What
gonna
are
bring
you
up.
What are you doing at midnight that night or that morning?
I mean, that's different.
Does it-
See, what? Okay,
But
I mean, I can, it is different because me and Tommy play Pokemon competitively, and so literally at midnight the day that new game is released, the game we have is not legal.
right.
right.
First of all,
what I could say was the next game's gonna be probably another main series game, but the last one was a remake. I didn't need to get Ruby or Sapphire remake on the first day. I could just train and make my team in X and Y, and then as soon as I needed the new game to play competitively, just transfer my team over to that.
new megas though.
Megas.
I mean, that barely matters at all.
Doesn't
It does.
Yeah, you can start a whole new team around that.
could, but I didn't.
And you literally can't get those Mega Stones in the old game.
Right.
Yikes! Your point's going down pretty quick.
Alright, so I'm gonna actually. Tommy's
Alright.
point's going down now. I'm gonna
Now-
start my argument.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Josh.
Day one release. You're paying a little more money, sure.
A lot more.
We're talking, I would say close to maybe like 40% more.
20s of dollars.
Generally, when a price drops for a new game, like not used, brand new, after it's been out for a while, you're going down to like $39.99,
So maybe like 30,
down from
between 30 and
$59.99.
But you're not factoring in that first day season pass or all the DLC you're gonna have to buy.
I don't buy that. But this is not about me. This is about everyone. Anyway, why is this
Exactly.
best for everyone?
Exactly.
You didn't incorporate that into yours. You're like, well, I don't need to be part of the conversation. Anyway, I don't want to miss out on that conversation. I bought Fallout 4 day one. I buy most things day one. I don't usually pre-order. Sometimes I do, but not always.
I feel like you pre-order.
I don't pre-order more than I just go and buy it. on
Maybe
day
not.
one.
Well, maybe not more, but
Yeah.
don't
I
really like to
pre-order. I pre-order like
sometimes you get a gift card.
what?
True.
Target gives you a gift card when you pre-order.
That's true.
sometimes.
Yeah,
It's like,
I'll pre-order sometimes.
you
In
know
that
you're gonna
case,
get it.
I'll pre-order Nintendo games if they come with like an exclusive like figure. Like I've gotten some figures through that and stuff with the pre-order bonus and stuff like that. But most of the time, I'll just go out first day, go buy it, because I do want to be part of that conversation. I think that's the best part about video games is the community, but among gamers,
Right.
especially I would say in the Nintendo community.
Like you're getting a lot of people posting videos and talking about it on podcasts. Like as soon as these things come out.
That's another thing too. Is if there's a game that I am really excited for and I know that I'm gonna love, I want to be able to be done with it so that I can listen to all the spoiler casts and watch all the videos and reviews on it as soon as possible because I just love consuming that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it is talking about the games.
Oh, I have a question for you. What if you buy something like Fallout 4 day one and the game sucks, you don't like it?
Then you sell it.
For a much
So
lower
you're taking,
price.
so you're losing money and not getting
So
a
how
game.
about this?
Sure, it's a risk.
How about this? What possible effects could this have to the industry, though? I mean, if everybody's playing it right when it comes out, then there's a lot of buzz for a short amount of time, and then maybe that trails off. People aren't playing it anymore. When you buy it full price, you're also contributing to the higher cost of games. Whereas if nobody was to buy it straight flat out and the price went down and then people bought it, that would be telling them, hey, we're not buying at this price anymore.
Right.
So, I mean, could that be damaging?
I mean, that's absolutely true. That games do not need to be as expensive as they are. Like that's a just fact. If people weren't buying games at $59.99, then they would go down to probably $49, $39.99.
MSRP.
Manufacturer, retail
retail
price, yeah. Just so everybody knew. Manufacturer, anyway. True. And I like to think that I'm the kind of person who would be able to do that. If that was a movement that people were like, hey, we're doing this, we're all banding together, I would do it.
Right.
In that case.
Okay, so you're more of a follower, less of a leader.
No.
Okay.
Anyways. Okay.
Josh,
Wait, hold on,
what
I'm
do
not
you have
done.
to say?
I'm not
No, no,
done.
Excuse me, I'm the moderator, just like the
I'm not-
Republican
You're out of
national
time.
debate.
Oh,
You're out of
if
time.
it's just like those debates, then I get to keep
You
going.
did bring up Tommy's name, so he gets to respond.
Okay.
But no.
Did I?
This is my question to you. What do you say to the people that, have been disenfranchised and don't have the money to be buying these games as soon as they come out? Do you tell them, hey, you know what? I know that I am enjoying all of these luxuries, being in the conversation, being a part of it, but you're gonna have to wait until that price drops.
Selfish.
I would say youtube.com/PewDiePie. You can watch the game in full.
That's actually interesting because
Let's
I mean,
Plays.
this is off topic, but for people who can't afford to buy these games, they
Watch the
still
Let's
get to
Play.
be included by watching Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge thing that I don't think anybody's really talking about.
That's great. That's the value of Let's Plays.
Yeah, but let's not turn this around.
Okay.
Let's keep the focus where it needs to be.
Mm.
I think you're not thinking enough of others, Josh.
I disagree.
I think you have a huge opportunity here. To start something.
Wait, but by that logic, if he buys the game on the first day and he's doing the Let's Play, isn't he thinking of others by allowing them to?
He doesn't do Let's Plays.
We stream live.
Yeah, but you're not.
But we suck.
We're really bad.
I don't know if that's the point, but
We died for like 2 straight hours in platform.
It's really boring.
sorry, I wanted to give Tommy one.
Well,
Sorry,
I think
man.
this is an age-old debate that can never be settled.
Yeah. So what's the point in talking about it, really?
I mean, I think this is good because Christmas is coming up. There's still going to be deals, Christmas deals.
Oh yeah.
So, this is something you need to think about when you're, driving your scooter to the car.
I want to bring up the issue of used. Okay, what is happening?
Driving
Is that a
your
stroke?
scooter.
Is that a stroke? You guys ever seen that like Vine of that clip of that girl? She has like something happens in her brain and she just says words that like she's a reporter, she's on live TV, and then she has like this type of stroke, and then like all the words she says like don't make any sense, and it's like but she thinks it's normal because it's like happening in her head. Yeah.
What?
Well, that just happened to me. So
Okay.
I think I'm okay though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we don't care.
I can't see on my left eye.
We
Sure,
don't.
sure. I did want to bring up though, in relation to this topic, the issue of used games.
Just continue. Just go ahead.
The issue of used games,
It's an issue.
because you can get games used for much cheaper.
Are you still? Whatever happened with
yeah.
the?
Especially if you wait as long as you would wait to get the game at a discounted price.
Yep.
You could get that used game for even less money.
But
However, studio's not getting that money.
right.
GameStop is.
GameStop's getting that money.
Yeah, don't buy used games.
But wouldn't that be better then? Or is that just more incentive for developers to release purely online or in a way that you can't?
You can't get
to make it
used
so you can't buy
games.
used
Yeah.
games. Yeah. Okay. So that's bad.
Mhm.
But okay, but that doesn't make sense though because
If people are just trying to pinch pennies,
because it's
then
like
why wouldn't they go?
Because then
cheap?
basically you're saying is, hey, don't buy used games, because then we won't have any more used games.
No, that's not
You see what I'm
not
saying?
that's not the reason though that I say don't buy used games, because a studio bases their games and their budgets on the success of their previous games and what they've proven to be able to sell. Just inherently, that's how the industry works. At least for AAA games and big budget games like that. I mean, the studio not making money is a big deal, because then there aren't going to be any more games.
Right.
They're not going to be, and if there are, they're going to be, they're not going to have that budget. They're going to
Yeah.
have a stricter budget, stricter reins by their producers and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Where it's released will be limited.
Mm-hmm. That's when we're going to start, and even then we'll start getting
Purely just like online or
online
download.
download.
Yeah, it could be bad. Could be bad.
However, good news is most people are on my side on this debate.
No, it's debatable.
Is it? Should we start another debate right now?
Yeah. I think a lot of people just keep going.
Majority of sales for every game in the history of Forever have been on day one.
Mistakes. I mean, people are impatient. People are greedy.
And they're at retail. Not online.
People, are wanting to go into a Walmart for some reason.
Didn't you
Yeah,
go
I
for
wouldn't-
Black Friday?
I wouldn't advise that.
How was that?
It was a big success,
How
okay?
Was it?
It was god awful. It smelled like BO. The line was like an hour long just to check out for my one amiibo.
What'd you get?
Amiibo. Mario.
Modern-
Classic
modern-
Mario.
On 8-bit.
Modern 8-bit. Wow.
They don't have the golds.
Mm.
I got some.
So, Joey, who won?
I think I won.
Okay.
I agree. Very
Alright, guys.
impartial.
I want to talk about one thing before we go into the break here. And I want to just do, because after the break, we're going to be going over the Game Awards.
Video Game Awards.
Video Game Awards. Well, they're called the Game Awards, but so we're gonna go over some predictions for just a couple of the categories.
Give us the big two.
Give me a rundown.
We're gonna start here.
Please, we'll go over all of
What are
it
the
after
odds that I
break.
haven't played any of these games?
100%.
We're gonna do 3.
Okay. Well, let's get to it.
Best mobile handheld game.
And the nominees
Neo
are...
Monsters.
Why did it just do that? Sorry. There we go.
I'll tell you what, it's Neo Monsters. I don't know if that...
Downwell.
What the hell is
Okay,
Fallout Shelter.
of course. 'Cause fucking Fallout
Lara
came out.
Croft Go.
Why?
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, which is a 3DS
Oh,
game.
that's interesting.
Mhm.
Whoa.
And Pac-Man 256.
Why is that different? What's different about that?
It's on your
So, terrible nominees.
Yeah, it looks like these are just... Like, I wonder what they go by.
Mhm.
Maybe like, oh, the odds that people who play video games will also know
No.
these. Because those, like, a lot of those were companions to video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you play the Fallout Shelter one for Fallout 4, and I'm
Right.
guessing the Lara Croft one is that as well. So...
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dragon.
But the Monster
Quest.
Hunter...
Oh, Monster Hunter.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Monster
that's a
Hunter
full
4.
game.
I've never played it, but that always looked cool to me. So
Yeah.
that's one that I definitely want to check
Yeah,
out.
I think Fallout Shelter is going to win.
Probably. I mean,
That would be my prediction.
yeah. But is that really the best game, or is it just like, oh, people played it because they want to get an edge?
A lot of people like Lara Croft Go. It's like, it's a cool game.
Yeah, I've never really heard about the gameplay in that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We got Developer of the Year.
Come on, we already know who it is.
Bethesda Studios.
That's the-
They made Fallout 4.
Yes.
That's it.
CD Projekt Red. Witcher.
Ooh.
From Software, I don't know what they to
I'm
be
sure
honest.
something.
Kojima Productions, which is not a thing anymore.
Yeah. So they better not win.
Yeah.
Kojima's
Kojima's
Solid, right?
Yeah, Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid. Which is not, and Nintendo.
Nintendo has to win.
Nintendo should win, they won't win. Bethesda will probably win.
That's
What reason do we have for Nintendo winning?
Splatoon, Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. Wasn't this year.
Oh, really?
No, it was last year. Mario Maker
Mario Maker.
and Splatoon are the big ones.
Keep putting that above, like...
I don't think they're going to win. I would like them to win.
I don't know. Were
honestly-
those really as successful or as highly, rated or...
They're very-
rated as...
Those two games are very. The critical acclaim is good for them. It's just the install base that's not.
I guess maybe it's just that the audience that prefers those games maybe isn't hurt as much because they're younger.
Right.
So we're hearing more about The Witcher 3
Yeah.
and...
So I could see Bethesda easily taking this. I could also see CD Projekt Red taking this
Witcher
for
3 was
Witcher 3.
pretty well liked.
It was big. It was a huge game. It delivered on all fronts. I think
people-
also.
I don't think I heard anybody say that they didn't.
Yeah.
like it. Was it
That was a great
glitchy
game.
Or...
No.
I forget what I hear about.
That might have been the one complete game this year.
Wow. Huge. All right, give us one
All
more.
right, we're going in here to voice actress of the year. Just kidding. Game of the year.
Why is it? Why would you go?
Because obviously, if you're gonna do one more, it's gonna be game of the year.
I guess.
Bloodborne.
What is that now?
Bloodborne is the.
You don't tell me, just keep
place.
going.
Okay. Why'd you ask? Fallout 4.
Well, for high contender.
Metal Gear Solid 5. The Phantom Pain.
Well, I thought I heard that was a letdown.
Reviews.
Super Mario Maker.
I have heard only good things.
The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt.
I mean, I've only heard of that in the past 2 minutes, and I've heard only good things.
This is gonna be
So,
interesting.
I
How
could
about
see
The
this. I could see this going between Fallout 4 and The Witcher.
Yeah, I can definitely see
No,
Fallout 4
obviously.
taking it. Fallout 4 Witcher, that's my guess.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 hype is too real right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. But I mean, it's such a big game. It's such like a
Yeah.
massive
It's
experience.
big,
It's
it's
hard
not
to.
good. Big doesn't always equal good.
Did
okay?
you play the game?
Yeah, for like 4 total hours now.
With a
Yeah,
game like this,
yeah.
you gotta play for a lot longer than 4 hours. This is like it's the game about.
Yeah, it's like a 70-hour game.
Who's got that kind of time?
You do.
Fuck you!
Hey! Come on,
You
man.
don't know my life.
Yeah, I could see this easily going either way there, but I think Fallout 4 would take it over Witcher.
So we all agree.
Yeah.
Break.
All right.
Wait.
but-
Are you?
I was breaking the huddle.
okay.
don't you break anything
Not the
else?
podcast.
Tommy.
We got something very important.
You know, you're not allowed up from that chair until you give us a 10-second review.
But my butt hurts.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. Your back's gonna hurt in a second because you just pulled landscaping. Anyway. Don't worry about it. You know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, some people out there know, I'm
I
sure.
didn't hear what you said.
I mean, anybody's just seen that movie.
I said your back's gonna hurt in a second because you just pulled landscaping duty.
Okay.
Alright.
Whatever. Just
What we all say. 10 seconds. What do you got for us, Tommy? Oh, it looks like you're prepared.
So I haven't really seen anything this week. I've been pretty busy. I could do the Hunger Games.
Ooh, I could do the Hunger Games too, let me tell you.
Or the only other movie I saw is a little indie one called Spotlight. It's a Mark Ruffalo picture.
Oh, you
What
mean
the
okay?
hell?
So let's do that one.
Obviously, dude, a little. Are you out of your damn mind? I'm gonna spank you after this. All right.
But his butt hurts already.
Exactly. Okay.
Wait, what? You guys just really want to hear about that?
That's like the biggest movie that came out last week.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see it.
Really?
This is that's an Oscar contender. I mean, maybe after you give it the review, we'll know for sure.
Let's
but it
see.
definitely
All
was
right.
before.
We got 10 seconds on the clock here. Are you ready? Race it,
Tell
go.
me if you ruined this.
It's
movie.
not a traditionally great movie, pretty stiff dialogue, some mediocre acting, but everyone should see it because it shines a spotlight on a daily tragedy that people typically ignore. I do.
Ooh, 8.8 seconds.
Okay. You didn't tell me much about the movie. I mean, you did, but
It's not very good, but I did.
But is it
I did
not
cry
good
at the
because
end.
is it boring? Is that what you
It's-
found, or is it slow paced?
Is it not very good? Like you think Lincoln wasn't very good?
It seems like it's a slow paced movie.
It's not. It's kind of slow paced, but it's not really like boring. It's just like scenes will literally end with people being like, "Okay, good night, Jim. Okay, good night." It's like that's not how people talk.
Yeah, the dialogue writing's
Good night,
not, maybe
Jim.
not that good. It seemed like it
Good
was well
night,
written,
Jim.
or maybe it's just a story that's bigger than the actual.
The story is what makes it good.
Yeah.
I definitely
That-
cried at the
that-
end just because.
Okay, I mean, I'm still gonna see it. I recommend
I want
people
to see it.
it.
All right,
You'll
well,
probably like
guys,
it more than I do.
we're gonna go into the break. We're gonna watch the Game Awards right now, and when we get back, we're gonna give you all the news.
Or not. Who knows? Maybe we'll die in between that time.
It's not impossible.
Who knows? What if a bus just drives in here and runs all over
The
us?
second story.
Hey, don't give away our position.
We have a 2-story house. We're pretty rich.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Hello.
And welcome back to the Fangeared Podcast.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I'm Josh Vasquez, Tommy Costa, Joey Vasquez. Welcome back. We're gonna get into the Game Awards, which we just hot off the presses just watched.
Specifically, the Video Game Awards. Just want to make that clear.
They're
the
called
Game
the Game
Awards.
Awards.
It's the Video Game Awards.
But before we do that,
Game of Thrones.
There were no board games. There were no picture games. There were no.
Okay, shut up, dude. We have a lot to get to.
tabletop games. Anyway, we do have a lot to get to,
He
but
said
first,
board
before we do that, we're gonna power through some plugs, starting with Joey.
All right, let's go. Twitter.com/Fangeared. Like,
At Fangeared?
yeah. If you go there, wow, there's gonna be a lot of tweets. There's gonna be a lot of information where you can listen to the podcast, where you can participate in the contest that we have,
Contests all the time.
where you can respond to us and probably talk to Josh.
Yeah.
Or us if you ask my name.
All right, Tommy,
Sure.
what you got for me? Come on,
All right,
shoot me
guys.
straight.
Last week I gave you a hashtag, and we
Oh God,
made the revolution happen. Nobody on this panel conformed to stereotypical leftover eating practices.
That's true.
And, I'm sure you didn't either. And this is an exclusive announcement that, I haven't even told these guys yet.
Oh, wow.
But next year,
Yeah, you gotta clear these things with me. What?
hashtag no turkey sandwich t-shirt.
Have you been wearing that all day? What the hell? Wait, stand up a little bit. The mic's in the way. Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
With you all day.
Nobody asked no one asked why my zipper was up all the way.
Dude, I wear my sweatshirts like that.
Wow.
So, next year you can get your shirt just in time for the turkey
It's
season.
not so hot on the mic.
This is so funny. Oh my god.
Wow.
You know, but
Oh my god, that was amazing, Tommy.
thank you.
I'm crying.
But if you want a t-shirt this year, you know, check out Redbubble to get a sick fan geared logo tee.
Redbull.
Yeah, and you better believe that this will be going up.
Oh, we're gonna have that.
Get your tees for next year.
We're gonna definitely
They're gonna be on
design that
sale.
shirt.
I photoshopped this today and I
Nice.
scotch taped it to my shirt.
You have Photoshop?
Kind of. A free trial.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that up then.
How do we move on from that?
Oh my god! Wow, that was great.
What else is there to plug?
Jeez. And also, congratulations on your first real plug. Redbubble.com.
Oh yeah, you did plug that.
Great job.
Okay, twitch.com,
twitch.tv/fangeared. Very soon, guys.
Very soon we're going to be...
The 3DS is coming in the mail, ready to stream some Pokemon. We're going to do some viewer challenges, and guess what? For the first week...
Hey, are you sure about this?
Oh, I'm sure.
All right.
Oh boy. Another exclusive?
For the first week of Pokemon viewer battle streams, we're going to be giving away some legendaries.
Whoa.
Legendary Pokemons?
Legendary Pokemons.
Why?
Some
Are you
in-game
telling me
legendary Pokemon.
that you're giving away in-game legendary Pokemon
Yes, that's what I said.
IV and EV trained
No.
and that are specific +5 nature with
+5
with,
nature,
with the
yeah.
best nature for each one that are +5 but
These are all tournament viable package legendaries,
I was just kidding.
which is an
Yes.
oxymoron. No package legendaries are viable in tournaments.
Really?
They're legal.
They're illegal?
Yeah.
Oh. Moving on.
Anyway, what else we got? YouTube.com/fangeared.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on iTunes and you're very confused by all the laughter and loudness,
And
watch on YouTube.
and what we that's
Oh
true.
yeah, we didn't even explain what it was.
Tommy is wearing a no turkey sandwich shirt.
Yeah.
And
It's your classic.
and it's glorious.
It's your classic. There's a
It's
cross
beautiful.
through it, so that confuses me. Or there's an X or like a.
none of those.
no turkey sandwich.
Because this is the Comedy Bang Bang this week.
Yeah.
Where they talk about where he talks about that he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
anyway,
remember
moving
that.
on. And also, if you're
Well,
watching
listen.
this on YouTube, you can find it on iTunes. There's a link in the description.
That's
Take it with
hands-free.
you. Take it with you on the go.
Until we have.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, you do have to use your hands. iTunes hands free.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Guys, we're going to get into our topic of the week. Can I hear the theme song?
This is your topic of the week. Topic of the week.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, man. Guys, we started off the night.
For two.
We started off the night
It's not night.
in a panic. Because we didn't think we were going to make it home in time from the Subway sandwiches.
We'll give away our location.
Yeah, we're by a Subway.
But yeah, so any street corner ever. Anyway, so we made it in time, and the first thing we saw was a very pleasant surprise. Best multiplayer game.
Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Flat out.
Yeah.
And Reggie accepted, and it was beautiful.
He had a great speech.
Big surprise.
Can we talk about? Do we want to go into? You know what? Let's go specifics first. We'll talk about overall after.
All right, so Splatoon, best multiplayer. It's great.
Good. Big surprise, but
Yeah,
well deserved.
Nintendo
Screw you,
taking-
Destiny. Screw you, Call of Duty.
Whoa.
Halo, I still
Yeah.
love you, but
Yeah,
Splatoon.
All about Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Squids are kids.
Squids are kids.
Who's our kids?
What are they?
That's true.
We got a new
Our squids.
announcement, and this is very interesting for a number of reasons. One, because they kept the secret until now that Batman's Telltale Games series has been
That's
announced.
been announced. Yeah. Wow. That was
cool.
definitely a surprise.
That was a big
Pretty
surprise, especially considering Telltale has already inked a deal earlier this year with Marvel.
Oh,
Yeah,
very interesting. Wow, and this came out first, huh?
yeah, and we haven't even heard of this.
Yeah, so this has been in the works. Maybe that's why they got a deal with Marvel. Marvel heard about it,
Maybe.
and they're like, hey,
Or maybe they didn't hear about it, and that's why they were okay going into business with them.
you have to disclose those things. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know.
However,
Speaking of lawyers,
This is
we'll talk about
interesting.
that later.
yeah, this is interesting to me because we have a wide range of Batman storytelling going on. We have
Yeah.
games, we have live action movies. We have
Movies.
cartoons, movies,
Comic
animated,
books.
comic books. So it'll be interesting to see what Telltale Games does with this and how it's different from all of those.
Yeah, and it will be.
Well, I'm sure, but
It's-
I mean, like,
Yeah,
interesting to see how.
I've said many times before, I love Telltale Games. I've played basically all their games except for the Wolf Among Us, but the Wolf Among Us. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And they also announced, just going to bring this up really quickly, they announced a 3-episode Michonne backstory series for The Walking Dead.
Cool.
What do you think,
Seems
Tommy?
interesting.
You watched The Walking Dead, so...
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of gameplay of her in the zombie apocalypse, which she was only in it for like it was only like a year before she met up with the group.
It's only been like a
Okay,
year and a
sounds like enough time to do a 3-episode series about.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what I don't know.
I mean, generally these games take place over like maybe.
But tell me this: I don't watch the show. Is this going to do we not want to know her backstory? Is she one of those characters that she's better left off as being sort of mysterious and?
Don't we? We do know. We know some things.
It's
hints.
kind
It's
of
not like
vague
details.
though. It's kind of vague. I mean, it'd be interesting to see like more in depth of why she chained up her walkers.
Oh, right.
Which were like her brothers or something, I think.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we'll find out. Stay tuned.
Going back to some more awards. Best indie game went to Rocket League.
Yes, this game's been blowing up.
This game is huge. Yeah,
This game, I've never played, but it looks really freaking fun.
it looks really fun. Super entertaining. Like fast paced.
Yeah.
Car soccer.
Yeah, I've watched some people play it online, and it's very fast paced, entertaining.
Yeah, well deserved, I'd say.
for
I
most
thought all the
smaller
indie
games.
games looked really good. I liked Ori and the Blind Forest, but I'd say this one's pretty.
Did we have indie game?
Deserving.
Have we always had indie game awards at these? There always.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I thought it was well deserved. It could. I think this could have gone up for like, and it might in other awards go up for Game of the Year. I would
Really?
say Rocket League.
Interesting.
The Gears of War car looks cool.
Like yeah, it does. They also announced it's coming to Xbox
Oh,
One.
right. Nice.
They have a Gears of War and a Halo car coming to Xbox One, so that's cool. So I want to combine some things here. Psychonauts 2. Now Joey and I went to Double Fine's indie game thingy, which we've talked about, which we played some VR games there. And
Yep.
little did we know, behind the scenes, they were working on this Psychonauts 2, which is a very popular game. We have not played it, but a lot of people are really excited about it. But I think the real news here is this thing called Fig, which is a new crowdsourcing site,
Well,
crowdfunding site,
yeah.
where funders will actually become investors in the game and will be paid based upon how much money the game makes and how much they contribute.
Yeah, so I looked at this. I think the website is fig.co, and Fig is actually connected, I believe, to the game. Like it's their thing. It's the
Okay.
what is this?
Psychonauts, Double Fine.
Double Fine. I believe it's their thing that they're trying. So you can go on there. You can contribute as a normal,
Just a regular backer.
just regular backer, or you can invest. And like, there's more details about like what that means. Like, it seems like they really want you to know what investing means. But
Yeah.
you can
I would
make money if the game makes money after. So that's
and Psychonauts 2 will probably make some money.
yeah. And this is huge because like you said, this has sort of been the one thing missing from.
I would say, yeah, this is the biggest problem
Crowdfunding.
with crowdfunding is that what a lot of people don't realize when they back these things is that you are taking the place of an investor or a producer or someone who would traditionally put money into this thing to see it made, take a risk with their
Right.
money. And you're taking a risk too, but with almost none of the rewards.
Right. They take the risk because they're saying, okay, if this loses money, then I lose money.
Yeah.
If it makes money, then I make money.
Yeah.
You're
As a crowdfunder, you are putting the risk in. If it makes money, then you get the game. If it doesn't, then you lose money.
yeah, especially if it doesn't reach its goal.
Yeah.
For some sites.
Right.
But it made clear that if you're an investor on this, and the game doesn't make the minimum amount, so it doesn't ever get made,
Which is 3.3 million.
then you get your money back. So if you contribute as an investor, I would imagine also as just a regular contributor.
Yeah.
just
I mean, that's
but-
how Kickstarter works too.
Yeah.
But there are some where.
But you're an investor. But if the game doesn't get made, then it's like, okay, you
Right.
don't have that risk.
Right.
It has to get made.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. I think it's a really cool idea. Like I said,
Yeah.
the one thing missing, I think, from crowdfunding.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, if Kickstarter added an investor portion, like you can
Right.
give money as an investor, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
That would change everything.
Yeah.
It gives a lot more incentive for people to actually give money.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it.
Are you going to invest in
Not this.
Psychonauts 2?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Still got money for that.
Yeah, next up, we got a very heartwarming tribute to Satoru Iwata from Reggie Fils-Aimé, current president of Nintendo of America.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Just wanted to bring it up. It was really
It
cool.
was cool, but I think the biggest thing to take away from that is that and it makes sense with this type of live performance or live award show, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like it definitely broke the mold of like, okay, we're not going to talk about sponsors. He even says it like,
Yeah.
we're not going to do all that stuff. We're just going to give the time to remember this person, and that was really interesting and cool.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was very nice. It was cool that it was Reggie Fils-Aimé who was the one. You okay, Tom?
Tommy, you okay?
Tommy, hey.
I told you I was sick.
It's okay. Oh, God. Oh, I touched him.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, it was cool that it was Reggie Fils-Aimé who got to. I would have liked to also see.
That other dude.
No, I almost said Hideo Kojima. I almost
I would
jumped
like.
the gun.
I would like to see him too.
I would have. Yeah,
I'd like to see him.
we'll get into that. Totally blanking on the name right now. Guy who made Mario and Zelda. I would have liked to see him because they worked hands on together.
Right?
Yeah. Because they work hands on together all the time. Of course, both working in Japan. So that would have been cool to hear him speak, but I don't know if he was even there. So anyway,
Does
next
he even
up.
speak English?
No, he doesn't.
Then he would have been hard to understand.
Okay,
Maybe
he had
for
to have
you.
he would have a translator. Anyway, next up, and this is big news. I was very excited about this. For best online personality gamer,
Trending gamer.
gamer.
Is it called?
Greg Miller pulls out the win. I have followed his campaign since it was announced that he was nominated, week to week, even daily, of him wanting this award so badly. And you know what his platform was?
What?
No one remind PewDiePie, Total Biscuit, or Markiplier that they're nominated. If they don't say anything, I'll probably win. If they do, I'll immediately lose. And it worked out for him. No one told them they were nominated. They never tweeted it out, and that was it. Why would you?
Josh,
Yeah.
we didn't
Best-
tell you
best
that this
speech of
was.
the night.
We didn't tell you that this was happening, but you are being presented with an award.
Oh,
Biggest fan of Game Over Greggy.
What is that?
the box for my ring that I'm wearing.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow.
Alright, Josh is opening a box of some sort.
This
I
is
don't,
beautiful.
I don't
There
know
it
what's
is.
going
Show
on.
that to the
Yeah, I was already wearing it.
Camera 2, can we
It's
get that on
wearing a
camera
ring.
2?
Camera 2?
Okay.
Camera 3?
Camera 2 is broken.
Why do we never use those cameras?
I don't know. They're just there.
Yeah, we don't want. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Greg Miller
and to you.
and to me, of course. for-
Best speech of the night.
It was.
His?
The
Oh,
speech.
yeah, it
It was
was.
the best speech.
No,
of the night.
Josh's.
Oh.
Well, he
Yeah,
didn't
no.
give a speech yet. He didn't even find out he won until right now.
That's true. Can I have my time, Tommy?
Sorry, we're gonna.
Nah,
have to
sorry,
cut
the
you off.
music's already playing.
Anyway, Greg Miller did have a great speech. He basically thanked the industry as a whole, both the fans and the creators, for giving him and everyone else in the gaming industry the things that they're passionate about and that they love. And I think it was really nice, definitely very genuine, and it was cool to see. Sweet. Anyway, next. Rock Band VR.
Oh, who cares?
I think we don't have to talk about this too long, but I
Yeah,
just want
yeah.
to say, I think this is a good idea.
I think it's cool.
I think Rock Band, like, if it didn't exist before, and VR had been created and developed, and then they're like, you know what, let's make like a game like that's where it's music, and you're playing music or something.
Yeah.
The main thing they should have focused on was putting it on VR. Like, it's made for VR. It's about creating the experience of being a rock star.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, those peripherals are like what we're seeing now with
Yeah.
other VR peripherals.
but that just changes everything. Like, you're playing this, and all of a sudden, like, what you're seeing is the crowd and
Yeah.
everything. That's
it's-
what puts you in the mindset. That's
but
what
it's
being.
not gonna work because you're still gonna have that treadmill of colors coming down in front of you, no matter where you're looking.
Yeah, but they implant it right into your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You just know it.
Oh,
Did we not tell you that's what VR is?
No.
Oh,
You're not actually looking.
drill a hole in the
You're
back
not
of your
actually
head.
looking into a screen. That's all putting things inside to your head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's not what VR
Very
is. Just so
funny.
everyone knows.
Oh, really? Just so everyone knows.
Yeah. In case I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know what? I make a valid point, and these guys had to flip it around and make a joke.
Because we don't respect you, Tommy.
Hey Tommy, you did. He's still
Stop
sick.
touching
Still
me.
sick.
Oh.
All right, we got a couple more. We're gonna talk next, but this is not the last topic. But we're gonna talk next about the game of the year. So we had Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, Witcher 3, Mario Maker, Fallout 4,
Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker. The winner, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 won.
Witcher 3 won Game of the Year. It won Developer of the Year and RPG of the Year.
You know, I didn't play this game.
Okay.
Mainly because I didn't have a system that
Yeah, would support it.
that would support it.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good choice.
Yeah, I am absolutely not mad at this at all. I've played a few of the games that were nominated.
Oh, I played
this
Witcher
one.
too.
This one includes.
Oh.
I meant that were nominated.
The Witcher.
And I would say that I agree. Witcher 3, great game. Incredibly hard game, but also a very deep RPG with a huge world. Definitely a feat technically, and just really fun to play.
It just looks beautiful too.
It looks beautiful. I did. I got lost in it pretty quick. Not like actually lost within the world, but like I was immersed.
You're playing it right now, right?
I'm playing that and Fallout and a bunch of other games right now. So yes, I'm technically playing it right now. But yeah, I like this decision, and I like that they won the Developers of the Year. They put in a really nice note actually within the packaging of the game, basically thanking everyone who supported Witcher over the last few games, and have being basically the reason why they're continuing to make Witcher games and other games, and so I like that they won, and it was nice. And not totally known whether or not the actor who played the main guy in The Witcher won Best Actor or not.
Oh no, he does.
See, he didn't though.
I'm not sure what
But
happened there.
I'm sure you'll maybe there'll be some clips that you can check out tomorrow.
Was it the game who won that she mentioned, or was it the actress? I don't know.
I mean,
It was a drunk lady.
it was a drunk lady.
It was very awkward.
I
Just
thought
like
it was
this.
entertaining.
What?
You don't get to win this time, Tommy. I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
What's happening?
No. Okay, can we talk about some shade being thrown
This is our last topic of the day
and a confirmation? No, it's about this.
about Witcher.
No,
What? You guys are talking about the same thing.
Yeah,
Just let him say it, and
we're
then
gonna
we'll
bring
talk
up the
about
last
it.
thing that we're talking about the Game Awards right now.
Okay.
Is that what you're implying,
Yes.
Jerry?
Well, that's what I was leading into. Thank
Right.
you very much.
So
Terrible.
this is our big thing that we got out of this Game Awards. Some great announcements. Some big announcements. Some really cool stuff. Some big winners. Congratulations, everybody.
Sure.
Um,
Oh, actually, sorry.
Oh, steamroll.
Big winner. We didn't mention this. Her Story.
oh yeah.
I do want to talk about this
Won a
because
few times.
the voice actress and for
Narrative.
Best
narrative
game.
And I haven't played this game, but I've heard somebody talk at length about it. It sounds really interesting. I'm guessing you can get it online, but you can also get it on your iPhone.
What?
So check that out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on.
Yeah. That's where I heard about it.
You got it?
No, but I looked it up to make sure.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. So that is a really cool game. Definitely plays around with kind of
Storytelling.
what can a game be? What
Yeah.
can storytelling be? And it's really cool. So Hideo Kojima. We've talked about him many a time
Sure.
here on the
I
podcast.
don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, we have confirmation and big ups to Jeff Keighley. I want to say for really being very transparent about this and putting this out there. So Metal Gear Solid won for best action adventure game,
Right.
and Kiefer Sutherland accepted the award.
Mhm.
And as soon as that
He's the
happened,
voice actor for
for Snake. Anyway, as soon as that happened, I was like, why is he like accepting this is weird. Like he did a terrible performance for the guy, and that's literally all he did. Immediately after his acceptance, Jeff Keighley takes his podium again, and he explains to us that we're really sad that Kojima wasn't able to be here to accept the award. He was told by lawyers
He had every intention to be there.
that he wanted to be there, of course, but he is in Japan because he was informed by his lawyers that Konami would not allow him to be at the Game Awards to accept any awards for Konami's game.
For his game.
Kojima's game, but Konami's game.
And it's like...
Confirming that there is bad blood here.
Oh, of course. But also, like, that is so...
It's a low blow. First of all, it's his game.
It's his game.
They took his name off of all the packaging. This is old news, but like,
just like
the way that they're cutting him out like this.
So that's
is
that's a
ridiculous.
slap in the face, but like you said, good on
Jeff Keighley.
to tell me you were gonna say something.
Oh, and I was gonna say classic Taylor Swift, Katy Perry situation here.
Right.
Some real bad blood.
Right, real bad.
Hey,
Still Bloodborne though.
I might pick that up later.
That actually, it looked really good.
I mean,
from
except
this.
it's really late at night right now, so I'll probably forget about it by tomorrow and then never pick it up.
It's not that late at night.
actually, you might want to wait. I think they're working on putting out a with all the DLC.
Oh, then I'll definitely
See,
wait for
I
that.
But then you'll have to wait until that
Drops in price.
Worth the wait.
Yeah. So I mean, this is. I can't. It's so sad.
Yeah.
This is his baby that he's been working on for so long, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I it's just not fair that they would do this to him. But hey, at least everybody's on his side.
Oh yeah.
Everybody hates Konami for this.
Yeah, all the booze.
Yeah.
Boo.
Wow.
What did they sound like?
Boo.
It's
Kind
more
of
of
like
a
cows.
yeah.
The audience was all cows.
All right. So as a whole, how did you guys rate? How did you feel during?
Churches had a great performance. Deadmau 5 did not.
Yeah, that was real weird. I don't know what was up with that.
Some really cool stuff. I liked. There were some big moments that made me for sure. There were some draggy parts
Oh yeah,
for sure, but
Right.
but I liked it.
Which part?
like 80% of it.
Okay, Tommy, go ahead. Give your review.
You know,
10 seconds on the clock.
it's kind of what I expected. It's pretty boring. I mean, I didn't play any of these games, so
Any of them?
I mean, some of them.
All right. Well,
I thought it
coming
was
from
gonna show-
somebody who did not play any of these games, I was very entertained by this. Honestly, I felt like even when, and that could have been why though. Maybe because I've never really seen like every single trailer that they showed. Like I hadn't seen any of anything.
Yeah.
So-
well, I mean, the trailers.
So
were
it's
mostly
like
new stuff.
it just went for me. It was like it went from showing or revealing who won something, revealing some like exclusive first time. What did the robot voice say? World premiere.
World premiere.
And then to like just an ad for a game that I've never seen before. So entertaining, but also something I noticed. The like what people besides Mark Hamill, I think he went a little method actor with the Joker, if you know what I mean.
I
Yeah.
get it.
Because he's acting crazy,
Right.
joking around and stuff. Besides him, I thought everybody else's part, it was clearly written for them.
Right.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like-
I will also say that this is the best year so far for the Game Awards since
No,
it's
I
been.
thought it was smooth as hell.
I think this is either its second or third year being just online before it was on Spike, and this is maybe the first year where all of the presenters were involved in the gaming industry. First of all, because now I think it is big enough to where we know who these people are, and these people are known within the industry and even outside of it. But also, in not having like actual celebrities present who are not part of gaming, a lot less snarkiness. There were problems basically every year where the celebrity whose agent said, "Hey, you should present at the Game Awards," went up and then didn't care at all about what they were saying, totally flubbed it, and basically like talked shit about games.
I would say that Kiefer Sutherland got the closest to being like that for me.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill was very into it. I would say too much.
Yeah.
he was going on.
Kiefer Sutherland was only there because he was the only person who could accept the award.
I mean, they could have had some
game,
representative or somebody.
No one from Konami wanted to show their face.
Yeah, they would have been like heckled.
Yeah, they would have been booed.
And
that's it.
Murdered.
That's really all they could do.
Yeah, but so for me, I thought it was very entertaining. I thought it was good writing. I was impressed by the flow of it. But yeah, not a great ending. I didn't understand what that Dead Mouse performance was.
Oh yeah, no, that was bad.
Whatever.
Dead Mouse.
Oh yeah.
Dead Mouse 5.
Dead Mouse 5.
Yeah. Oh, and also, can't wait to become a video game voice actor once Nolan North and Troy Baker die.
Yeah. So
I thought that was so funny.
All right, guys. And
stop yelling.
Sorry. Let us know what you think about the
Game Awards.
Video Game Awards 2015.
Let us know what you thought about the Batman v Superman trailer.
Oh yes, Batman v Superman trailer. Let us know what you think about
buying games day one or waiting a little bit for that disc
price drop. How does it affect the industry? Let us know.
And are you a competitive gamer? And if you are, would you hire psychiatric help or a coach for in between your games?
We also didn't mention this on TBS. There's going to be an E-League game
right.
show. You can do the research on your own, but then let us know what you think about that.
Right.
It looks interesting, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, it doesn't look necessarily representative of esports as a whole. It looks kind of like just shooters.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Signing off.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.